two of humanity's greatest fears, not counting the dark, are bugs and water. So what happens if you mix them up like a smoothie from your local Denny's? You get this Flygon wannabe. The Deludrix was introduced in the weather update for Loomian Legacy. You'd think that would make its moves/abilities have something to do with the rain, but they really don't, so yeah. In the real world, a bug and a bit of water is probably no more than a mild inconvenience, but I highly doubt the same logic applies to this, so maybe it'll accomplish something more than being flushed down the toilet. So let's examine this surprisingly massive bug and see if we can squeeze any kind of competitive viability out of it. But before we get into that, make sure to subscribe for more Loomian Legacy content. A meaty ranged attack of 122, this bug quite the punch. Speaking of punches, its melee attack is also pretty solid. 109 is definitely something we can work with. Apart from that, it has an underwhelming energy stat and a pretty awkward speed tier, being squashed right between T-Clips and Infernix. Looking at the rest of the Deludrix stats, we can see cracks starting to form. Its defenses are thinner than paper, and its god-awful HP doesn't really help that much. I swear, if you throw a ball of tinfoil at this thing, it would instantly die. Maybe using a newspaper really is the best defense you can have against the bug. Looking at these stats, it's fairly clear that Deludrix is meant to be a glass cannon, or revenge killer, as it really can't accomplish anything else. Its abilities don't exactly help it fulfill this purpose, but they're certainly better than nothing. Vivid Sight makes it so your moves are more accurate, which can be helpful if you're running a melee set, I guess. Shakedown is basically just Frisk from Pokemon, which reveals what item your opponent has. How great and competitively, yeah. For its secret ability, it gets Aqua Body, with giving it a resistance to fire as well as making it immune to burn. With this ability, Deludrix becomes 4 times resistant against fire, and its physical attacking variant doesn't have to worry about burns, which, you know, kinda sucks if your attack gets cut in half. Looking at these abilities, it's clear that Aqua Body is the best one out of the bunch, as it lets Deludrix live 2 Ikazune Fire Breath instead of just 1, which is always neat. And this thing's gonna need all the help it can get when it's more frail than a freaking fetus. For the moves of our wet friend, I probably could have chosen my words better. Friend has a couple of options. On the range side, it has its signature move Douse, which is basically just a better Tsunami. It also has access to Pharaoh Blast, Peace of Mind for setup, and the Dodge. Yeah, it really doesn't get much. If you're going full on range, you really only have your stab moves and Peace of Mind for setup. Fortunately, its melee variant has more options. On the melee side, it has access to Aqua Jaws, Hydro Slash, Parasitize, Clay Slap, and Venom Jump. Just kidding, I lied, because that's really not that many options. Deludrix has literally no way to boost its melee attack, which is a bit of a shame, especially when we realize that apart from Venom Jump and Aqua Jaws, the melee variant doesn't really have much going for it. But Clay Slap really doesn't help with anything, since the 2 things that might be scared by it already get one-shot by water moves. Another thing to keep in mind about Deludrix is its speed. Deludrix can't really do its job as a revenge killer when it doesn't outspeed the many popular threats lingering within the 100 to 106 speed tier. This is why Deludrix is forced to run very nimble, no matter the set, which just barely puts it above 100 and 106 speed mark, so that's cool. Usually when running very nimble, you're forced to lower one of your defenses, so which one do we lower? Well, you're not gonna have to choose, because the answer to that question is both. At least if you're running a mix set like I am. Deludrix's defenses are already so bad that lowering them both by 10% really doesn't change much, so, you know, that's cool. This means that for the personality, we're going with very nimble, tender, and foolish. Another option, if you don't want to run a mixed set, is very nimble, tender, and either frail or clumsy, depending on if you want to, be ranged or physical. I recommend tender because Protogon won't get a ranged attack boost coming in on you, and you can take even less damage from Ikazune's Fire Breath. So that's neat. On my Deludrix, I'll be running 200 ranged attack, 200 speed, 4 energy, and 96 melee attack with a very nimble, tender, clumsy. I'll be giving it the moves Douse, Pharaoh Blast, Peace of Mind, and Venom Chomp along with the Water Essence. The speed is to let it outspeed max speed Variglyph, and after that it's just so that it can hit as hard as possible. Venom Chomp is mostly for Mawamurk, since it's always nice to chip that down, as well as Tatap, and the 4 energies leftovers because you gotta kinda chuck in that somewhere. For partners, Deludrix really appreciates opponents being chipped down so it can more easily obliterate your opponent's team before it eventually gets knocked out by a pebble. Things like Himber, Blowtox, or Cephalox can fill that role pretty well. Deludrix's main problem is that it's god-awful at getting onto the field thanks to its non-existent bulk. This is why Deludrix and Pivots are best friends. Zulong, Dorogo, Deludin, Scala, Kilaguana, Falcari, or Luminami are all pretty good pivots that can help Deludrix get in without having to pray that it doesn't get squashed by a random freaking jolt of electricity. Okay, yeah. Apart from that, it enjoys the things that can deal with its checks, such as Vesperatu, who can take care of Tatap and Bowmer. Topodemics helps with this job too, and its health kit can grant Deludrix some nice recovery that may allow it to live maybe one hit. And all in all, Deludrix is a pain to get onto the field, but once it gets in, almost nothing can swap into the bombardment that are its stabs. Nothing in the game resists both bug and water, apart from opposing Deludrixes, which get 2-hit KO by a Venom Chomp, so that's neat. So now that you know how the heck to use this thing, here's a battle showcasing what it can do because gameplay. Before we jump into the battle, though, consider subscribing for more content like this and leave a like. As lets me know you guys enjoy this video, and it also makes it so that you don't have to go down the drain from my Deludrix. That's about it. Enjoy. All right, I'm back. No, I'm not back. But what? Shut up. Anyway, so this is my second time recording this. The first time Deludrix could do. This is a good match for Deludrix. I feel like Deludrix can get stuff done. Yeah. So I went into a match, right? And Deludrix did nothing because the man got absolutely destroyed by my Gobademic and Eruptidon. So that was fantastic. That was great. Aha. Oh boy, I like where this is going. What was this thing that could counter this? You know what? Cookies. Please don't have Hypnotized. Does he have anything that cannot speed? Yeah, he's got this. It's Tank. Why are you Tank? Why are you Tank? No! Why are you Tank? You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Okay. I don't think I KO it. I'm gonna Phantom Slash. It's not gonna kill because it has tank, but you know. Yeah, I could have. I could have Pharaoh Blasted there, and then swap out into Vesperatu in case he had Quick Punch. He's gonna chip my Vesperatu hard. Oh, you have to, do you not have? You might not have. Now I'm gonna slap down. Just in case he wants to. Yep. Okay, I wanted to save it. That's good. That's good. Get Nene the Laguana piece. Ooh, that was great. It has no item either. I unfortunately cannot use this as a chance to get Deludrix into here because that was great. That was a great turn. Ooh, okay. I think I just go Deludrix here. I feel like that's my choice. I hate you so much. Why? Now I gotta deal with this crap. No. What? Why would you do that? Are you just giving me free sleep turns? I don't understand. What's your strategy? Frostbeat. Ooh! Oh my god. Let me boot up the calculator real quick. Yep, that does not do nearly enough. And I don't think I can live a +1. Whoa, okay. That's not great. Wait, what? Oh, he swapped out. To what? Oh, music. It's fine. It's probably not gonna kill because this thing has tank for whatever reason. But it froze. Well, thanks for the freeze, bro. That's... Okay, that freeze is incredibly helpful. That freeze is so good, man. Thank you. Thank you, Zulong. That freeze won me the game 100%. What could I have done without it? Ooh, okay. What do I have against this? I got or Vesperatu. I think Vesperatu's done its job. Yeah, I think I can sack that. Like, I need to get a hit in first, but apart from that, yeah, I could sack it. Oh, come on, man. Why? Phantom Slash kills this thing, right? If it doesn't, I'm gonna be a little sad. Yep, okay. That's fine, you can kill this. Everything is fine. Everything is just fine. If just kill the Vesperatu, and it'll be great. That's even better. That is so good for me. That is like the best thing you could have done. Oh my god. That is incredible. Okay. Peace of mind. And now we douse. That is good. This is like the best possible outcome here. Okay, if he swaps into Cephalops, I think I can KO it after douse. I think. Or he'll just not. Not great. For me, at least. Okay. This is good. We got a kill. That's great. That is a step up from last time. This is... Oh, this is not a swapping, buddy. This is not a swapping. You're dead. Yep, Deludrix cleans. Now we clean. I might not KO the Cephalops, but... I don't think I can one-hit KO it, but... I'll do enough. Yeah, it's not gonna one-hit. Never mind, it is! It is! GG! GG. That was a great match, okay. So that's what Deludrix can do, basically, after all its, like, checks and crap are dealt with, and it gets on the field, it destroys things, like... That was good. I like that. So that was a good match. Anyway, I think that's gonna be it for this video. Let me know if you enjoy this new style of video that I think it's pretty neat. So, yeah, just leave your feedback in the comments below and also subscribe. Because I want to get to 500 subscribers by the end of the year. You know, I would like for you to subscribe. Subscribe to boost my ego today. Anyway, see you guys later.